Report: U.S. military planning strike against North Korea. America can continue the Obama-era policy of strategic patience, and watch as North Korea blossoms into a full-fledged nuclear power, or President Donald Trump can take immediate and decisive action before Kim Jong-un conducts his 7th nuclear test and perfects his ability to deliver these weapons of mass destruction from sea to shining American sea. The communist nation has truly earned its reputation as a rogue state in recent months after Kim Jong-un decided to thumb his nose at international sanctions and enter into a war of words with President Trump over his ramped-up nuclear program. Responding to this growing menace, sources say the Trump administration is drawing up plans for a limited strike against North Korea, or a bloody-nosed attack that will send a clear signal to Pyongyang that the international community is serious about nuclear containment. Geopolitical brawl. Citing well-placed sources, the Daily Telegraph first reported the emerging strategy and the dramatically escalating preparations from military planners. These plans include potential preemptive strikes against missile launch sites and weapons stockpiles, or even intercepting future North Korean missile tests while in flight. A former U.S. security officer familiar with the new strategy explained its function to the Telegraph. The Pentagon is trying to find options that would allow them to punch the North Koreans in the nose, get their attention and show that we are serious. The Pentagon may be modeling the limited response to North Korean aggression from an April 7 airstrike on a Syrian airfield which was designed to punish President Bashar al-Assad's use of chemical weapons against his own civilian populace. The U.S. Navy pummeled the Shayrat airfield with 59 cruise missiles, destroying enough military infrastructure to send a clear warning that the U.S. was willing to respond to aggression with the use of force. Kim Jong-un predictable. However, the stakes are higher in North Korea, and Trump is unlikely to enjoy the bipartisan support he experienced by standing up to Syria. War with the communist state comes with dangerous risks and potentially massive casualties given the size of the North Korean military and their proximity to South Korean population centers. North Korea could respond to a cruise missile strike with a disproportionate nuclear response of their own, and even the risks from a conventional war could be unsustainable in the eyes of U.S. military commanders. South Korean Defense Minister Song Young-moo has said that defending Seoul from the massive long-range artillery batteries to the north would be infeasible. Still, the U.S. is hardly impotent in the face of North Korean aggression, and previous American presidents seem to have disregarded their obvious practical advantages against the rogue state. For instance, a single Ohio-class submarine lurking silently in the waters off the coast of North Korea is capable of annihilating the tiny nation several times over with its onboard nuclear arsenal. Even a madman like Kim Jong-un must appreciate how the U.S. Navy could simply activate the Aegis-guided missile destroyers to intercept Pyongyang missiles as soon as they are launched, and even the F-35 stealth fighter jets recently sent to the region can shoot ballistic missiles at their own launch sites. What may start as a limited attack against North Korea could quickly and uncontrollably turn to an engagement from which there is no withdrawing. Yet, to stand idly by and do nothing as Kim Jong-un gradually attains nuclear ascendancy could be just as dangerous. Still, the North Korean devil that the world knows today may be preferable to the demon of tomorrow. This is not a time for strategic patience, where Kim Jong-un is allowed to grow his nuclear arsenal and forever transform the geopolitical balance of the region. The communist leader must know that there are consequences for his actions, and the U.S. military stands ready to deploy their assets towards this end.